welcome back to my channel. Today we are back for a full glam tutorial, and that's what I'm going to call it, my makeup tutorial. So if you want to learn how to go from this to this, then watch this video. I'm going to try and give as much detail on makeup as possible, and I thought today's the best day to do it because it's a bank holiday and I still have to go out and like go to ballet, so I'm going to get ready nonetheless, and that way I have enough time to over explain my makeup steps. So let's just get right into it. The first thing that I do is I always cleanse my face morning and night, and in the morning I only use this cleanser. So it's the La Roche-Posay Effaclar cleanser, Effaclar M+, I think that's what it's called. It changed, and I've been using this for like over a year now, and it's actually really good. I actually love it so much. So it's good for like kind of oily skin or mixed. I always do skincare before I do my makeup, and I start with the Ordinary azelaic acid suspension 10%, that's what it's called. It's for acne. I don't think I've seen much of a change. I've been using this for like 2 months, and I don't know, I couldn't really tell you. And I basically just put this wherever I've got like spots or acne. And yeah, so I don't use this as a moisturizer because it's quite drying, and so it's not really going to moisturize anything. But to bring moisture in, I'm using the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm B5, and it's a pretty thick cream that I just use as like an all-over moisturizer. And I like to really put a lot on my forehead because my forehead gets really dry. And then my last skincare product, well, nearly, you'll see in a minute, which also hydrates, is the Pure UV Aquarich sunscreen. And you've got all the details on the screen anyway. And so I just put this on every time. This is FPS 30. I could have put SPF 50 with the weather because I have both, and they're both really good. Wondering where I'm throwing the products, I'm just throwing them on my bed because my vanity is quite small. I actually want to do a room tour today, so you'll see at some point how small my vanity is. Anyway, and then for my neck, I don't actually use this all the time, but I just got this in like a beauty box thing, and I don't really trust it because it smells really much, like it smells really scented. The last product before actual makeup is my primer. I use this all the time. I actually sometimes use the Refi one, but most of the time I use this one because I got it gifted and I saw a lot of people using it as a primer, so now I use it as a primer as well. It's the Fresh Rose Hydration Oil Infused Serum. So it's not a primer normally, like it's not intended to be a primer, but it works as a primer and it hydrates. I just put this all over. And now onto the makeup. I use the ep1 Super BB cream. That's what I think that's what it's called, and it's got SPF 20 in it as well. And I'll also show you guys my brushes. I use all Hourglass brushes. So the first one that I use is this one. I think it's just a concealer brush, and I just take some of it on. I just put some of it on, and then I apply it. Do you see that? I apply it right onto the areas where I have acne. Do you guys see that? This product is too good. Like, I started using it because I assumed it was going to be like a skin tint. No, this is perfect for covering up anything you want to cover up. So I basically put it all over the areas where I've got acne like this, and then on my nose, just the excess on my nose basically, because a little goes a pretty long way with this, and then a tiny bit on my forehead because I don't really need to put any on my forehead, but if I don't, I just look funny. Next up, I use the Rare Beauty bronzer. And we're not done with the concealer, by the way, just so you know. I use it in the shade Happy Soul. The Brilliant one is in the shade Light, I think. I use the foundation brush, I think, from Hourglass. Then I also use this dual-ended brush for bronzer and blush. So I just go in and just directly put it on the brush, and then on my forehead. I always start with my forehead for some reason. A little tip is to not just put it on your face straight away, like put it on the brush instead of on the face, because otherwise you'll just end up like little patchy bits of bronzer. I did it the first time and it looked really weird. And then a little bit like this. Just like a very light little streak, and I pinch it so that it's just like a very thin line, and I swipe it on and do a little something like this on my nose contour. So it's more of like bronzing than contour because it's bronzer, but it works as kind of contour. And I just do 2 straight lines, one on the bottom and one on here, and it looks like this. And then I just blend it out like this. Everything is a trusted process, I feel like, in my makeup routine. Blush, I have so many blushes, but I use the Huda Beauty one the most because it's so pretty. It's such a pretty shade and it just blends out seamlessly. And I used to have blush behind this, so now I'm so scared of blush, so I only put like a tiny dot like this, and I just blend it out on both sides, obviously. And now we're going back in with our CC cream, and we're actually going to blend out if there's anything left to blend out on the like areas I've already covered. And we're going to take a bit more and put it on the under eye, always after bronzer and blush. I used to just do my base, like my concealer or like whatever foundation, before anything else, and then put my blush, bronzer, and then just set. But I feel like it looks so much better when you cover up when you need to cover up first, and then you do the parts. So it doesn't really make sense what I'm saying, but this is a part that I'm not really touching my bronzer or blush, so I can do it afterwards. And it just makes your under eye brighter, and it just makes your makeup come together smoother. And then with whatever I have left, I just dot it on my nose, because sometimes the bronzer can just kind of look a bit too dark. This is the base. I like to kind of go kind of fast so that it doesn't like crease or whatever, or set all of it. I'm going in with the Huda Beauty powder. This is one of the best powders ever, I'm not even lying. Oh. And it's in the shade Cherry Blossom Cake. I've kind of stopped giving you guys shades, but the Huda Beauty blush is in the shade Cotton Candy. So I just take a bit from here on my brush, just like a tiny bit, and dab it in my, like I tap it and then it falls in the like the cap. Powder everything basically. I know if you want to glow your makeup, please powder, because if you don't, your makeup is gonna end up oily and it's gonna end up looking weird. So powder it, and even if it ends up looking matte, don't worry, because this next step is gonna fix it. And if you want it to be matte, then you just have to do this again after the next step. And now we're going in with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Filter. There's no filter, it's just Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. And I do 3 sprays, so 1 in the middle, 1 on each side, like this. And you're gonna see, wait, pulling out the little fan because it's hot as well. Don't need to actually use this, you can just let it sit for a second. We're going in with a crucial part of the makeup, 2 crucial parts of the makeup. So since it's really hot, I'm gonna use, wait, it's too early. Okay, so I'm going in with the Rare Beauty Brow Harmony brow pencil and like little gel thing. I only use this side though, it's the brow pencil, and I use it for my liner because it's too warm for my eyebrows. I don't know if you can tell, it's way too warm for my eyebrows. And I've actually recently realized I actually love liner on me, so. And I don't really know what I do, that's what I do. I'm just gonna drag it across my eyelid. Now we're gonna do mascara. We're gonna just curl the lashes with an eyelash curler. And for mascara, I either use this one, the Rimmel Lash Loader. It's actually so good, it makes my lashes look so huge. Or this one, the Sky High Cosmic Black mascara, because this one is waterproof and literally smudge proof, anything proof, heat proof, cold proof, everything, and it makes my lashes look good as well. And I just do the other one. My lash curler is just from like the box thing I got. I don't really care about like the brand of the lash curler as long as it just curls my lashes. I don't really need them to be like stayed curled from the eyelash curler, because the mascara is already going to do that. And yeah, I just don't really have like a lash routine, I just do that. And then here we go. That's all I do. Lastly, I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz brow pencil. I just use the little spoolie thing. There's always like weird flaky things in it. And I just brush on my brows. I don't really glue them. I used to before. I used to use like an eyebrow gel, and then I stopped because I just didn't really like how it looked. And then boom, that's the makeup done. And that's really all I do. If I see like here, it looks a bit weird because it looks very white compared to the rest of the face. So I kind of just play around. I sometimes add a bit of bronzer. So when I have these kind of little weird bits that are not the same colour, I just take a bit of bronzer. And sorry for the flush. And I just bronze. That is my makeup done. Do you know what I mean? And I don't really do any sort of lip. At the moment I've just been going without lips because I like it better for some reason. And so that was it for the video. I feel like it's going to be a really short video. But it's just my makeup. I'll show you guys in different angles and lights and throughout the day. I'll show you tonight. I'll probably do like a little update to show you guys after ballet, after the heat, after walking my dog, how it looks. And yeah, I think we're done for today. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.